Hanging out here with Tyjae Spears after mandatory minicamp day one. It's good to see you, Bob.
Hey, good to see you too, man.
How'd it go out there today? Look, you guys look pretty crisp from the untrained eye, but I get your firsthand assessment.
Yeah. It was a good day today. Offense, we came out here, from a long weekend. We did well.
Yeah.
We did well. Just building. It was a great OTA session going into the vet minicamp. So yeah.
So for you building off OTAs, understanding things change when you get to training camp.
Yeah.
Gets real football. This is as close as we can get in the meantime. But what was your emphasis building from OTAs into the day one of minicamp and obviously working through the next couple?
Just keep on stacking the days. Just take one day at a time. Like you said, it's kind of hard right now because training camp ain't here. And you're like, damn, I want to play real football. But you got to slow yourself down and say, let's focus on this right now. We do one thing at a time. Just keep on stacking day by day.
Especially for you, last year not going to plan as far as being available and stuff like that, and the concussions are just the worst thing in the world to deal with. But I imagine that you had to reiterate that message to yourself a couple times last year, and among the other frustrations with what was going on.
Yeah, it was a lot of frustrations, like you said. Of course, like health issues, some things that's out of my control.
Sure.
But I try to put them in my control this time by doing extra stuff to prep my body, waking up early, staying hydrated, different things like that.
Who over there chirping at you?
I don't know, somebody, man. You know how they be, but nah, though. Just doing extra things to give me the edge, or to keep me healthy.
Yeah. So when did you make the decision for the Guardian cap specifically? Because you and Wiley and a couple of guys. Yeah, I mean, those things, they've been proven to reduce the percentage by a significant amount. I'm sure it's not the easiest decision to make, even though it's obviously in the best interest of your health.
I always kind of been like a player like that, bang bang. Like I take some shots. Yeah. And after the first concussion, I felt it I hit the ground, and I was like, yeah, I think it's time for me to start putting that Guardian cap back on.
Yeah, and it was obviously something that. You're taking the measures to make sure that you can be as available as humanly possible and protect yourself, because obviously you're looking to have as long and healthiest career as humanly possible.
No, for real, that's what it's all about.
Tell me about young gun out there, Cam. He's we're just starting to get to know him, but you obviously have a little more day-to-day exposure to him than we do.
Yeah, he out there operating, operating at a high level. He look like he's been here for a long time. He don't look like a rookie, like what people would say. Like he already, he's advanced and he's doing a good job, with the guys and making the calls in the huddle. Like the way he conduct the huddle, that's outstanding.
Yeah.
That's probably the best compliment you can get. The way he conduct the huddle, he a natural leader. He gonna pull guys along just by his personality, who he come out there and be every day. So.
Well, and you could speak that better than most, Tyjae, because you are, just based on my experience dealing with you, you're as authentic a person as you come across, and I think that authenticity for Cam, it's not always easy for a rookie coming in and having that command.
Yeah.
But with you guys, it's just about be who you are all the time, and that will get you the respect on top of performing, of course.
Yeah. No, just out of the programs I came up under, especially my high school head coach, he installed discipline in me, and Coach Willie Fritz, man, he, basically he taught me all these different things that, that I didn't know coming out of high school. So I had a great background of structure. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the offensive line, there are a lot of new pieces and parts every year at this level. Obviously, things move around a lot, but the new offensive line and now year two for you and TP and the rest of the group with Randy. What are you looking forward to showing people when you can finally get in the pads before we get to preseason and the rest?
We just want to play on the same page. Whatever it look like, we just want to be on the same page. I feel like whatever relationship you're in or whatever, I just feel like when you're on the same page, that's when things go to new heights. That's when you go to accomplish the things that you never could have thought about accomplishing. As long as we do it together, I feel like we'll be all right.
And you feel that the off-season program that they've designed has helped foster a lot I
feel like we're coming together.
Okay.
It's going to be different.
Sure.
We chirping at the defense, they chirping at us. Oh, we ain't got no pads on. Of course we got
I got a kick out of Cam chirping at Jeff a little bit today.
That was funny.
They didn't waste no time.
They're going to be talking all Cam.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be right there with Cam, whatever he say, that's what we going with.
Yeah, no doubt. So give me a leaderboard update on the off-season competition. Who's on your team?
I'm on Hook team.
Okay.
He the leader.
Okay.
Him and Heck. Him and Heck, the kicker.
Yeah.
I don't know about nobody else, but I know we're going to win it all.
Okay.
I don't know nobody, because I look at it and I kind of watch our team and I try to watch how our points fluctuate.
So you're coming in every day and checking the leaderboard and stuff? Because I know they got it up.
Yeah, you got to. But I'm looking at my team, though. I don't really. Right now, you kind of got to be
Here come
selfish.
trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, right now you got to be a little selfish and focus on your own team.
Yeah, no doubt. But so I guess where, and obviously new pieces and parts for a lot of different people last year coming in and trying to figure it out and didn't go to plan. But what do you think you guys are able to do this offseason through that program that maybe, might have been missing? Not intentionally or anything like that, just because there's so many different things moving around.
Connection and accountability. Like, man, we've been here, 2-3 months? How long OTAs is?
OTAs, about a month and a half, I'd
We've
say.
been here a month and a half.
I feel like 2-3 months probably.
I know. We've been here a month and a half, and not that many people, from the O-line, running backs, and offensive side of the ball perspective, not that many people miss, like, consecutive days. They probably miss 1 or 2.
Yeah.
That, that's max. So the connection and accountability, like, we got there every day and work our tail off, and, we all trying to strive towards one goal, and that's win.
Yeah, and I think that for the audience, that sometimes that gets lost in the shuffle about the connection that you guys need to create to be able to operate at that level. Because, you see big, fast, tough, strong football players. You don't necessarily think about the emotional components. But, I mean, to get on that same wavelength and also, for the mental necessity of just making sure that you guys, know each other and are working for each other. Not that you weren't before, but that you have that connection to work towards together.
Yeah, it's just like a puzzle, man. If you got a bunch of cool, good-looking pieces with a lot of colors on them, and if they don't fit at the end of the day, you will never see the bigger picture that you was trying to, the bigger picture that you were trying to create.
Yeah.
But now if you got all these cool looking pieces and you got, and they can fit together, now that's when the outcome, that's when everything, the big things come, like, the division championship, then on to going to the playoffs, then to the Super Bowl. That's when, we're just trying to create the picture, the right pieces.
Well, it's good to sit down with you again, bud.
I appreciate it.
Good to see you. Yeah, it's always a pleasure. All right, so I'm doing a couple of these. Who needs to be the next victim here? Who's next in the chair? We had Barton last week.
Barton? Okay,
Yeah.
who next?
He a talker, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah. So you're going defense, offense. Let's go back with James again.
James Williams.
Yep.
Okay, what do I got to ask James about?
What you got to ask him about? Ask him.
Hell, you might as well come over here and do this interview.
Yeah, just ask him. You got to figure out what you're going to do. That's your job.
Thanks, dude.
I appreciate it,
Good
man.
to see you.
Have a good day, Doc.
You too.